Whew. Been a long day. Let's relax and finally got to Ganon. Let's beat him. What happened to my save file? How do I fix this? Oh man, that started a new game? What happened? Welcome back everyone, this is episode 2 of DrCyberLogic. Today, we're going to go over what to do when your game stops saving. Some items you're going to need for this is obviously the game. You can get a lot of batteries on eBay for very cheap. I do not recommend soldering your own batteries because you could cause them to explode. So I recommend buying pre-soldered batteries off eBay. A screwdriver to open up the cartridge, a soldering gun, and a stand. And don't forget the solder. So today we'll be going over the steps to fix this game. So we're going to start with removing the screws and opening up the cartridge. Depending on which system or even which game will determine how many screws there are to remove. Just keep in mind there are little clips on top. Be careful not to damage those clips when you're opening up the cartridge. There's the 3 screws from this game, and then these are the clips I'm talking about, so when you open it, just pull down and there you go. Just don't pull. And now we have access to the battery that is no longer functional. So what we're going to do, I'm going to move this to the side, and now let's get to removing that battery. Just be careful because there could be still a little bit of juice left in the battery, so you don't want to make the battery explode. So just clip it on here like this. And if you want, you got to heat up. You can use one of these to remove the solder. So just heat it up. And you see how that's coming undone? And then you can just suck this solder away. Alright, welcome back. We've been having power issues, so it's been going in and out. Finally came back on recently. So power's been was out for about 22 hours. So last night was not a good night for sleep. But last time, before the power went out, we were able to get the old battery out. So now let's enter the new battery. Remember I told you when you were taking it off, make sure you knew which side the positive went. So on here, the positive went towards the center. So we're going to do that on the new battery as well. So the positive is the one touching the top, and we're going to put them inside the holes. And then once you get them in there, you're going to want to flip it over and then bend it over. That way it stays in while you solder it down. The difficult part in changing the battery is removing the old battery. Putting in the new battery is just a matter of taking solder, taking your soldering iron, and then just placing new solder onto the right there, and then right there, and that's it. You have now changed a battery. So now we're just going to put it back together and make sure the battery save works. Alright, now that we have the battery switched out, let's check to see if this worked. So let's register a new name. And there we go. Let's play to the first dungeon. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. One of the 2 best lines ever from video games. Other best line was from Castlevania. What is man but a miserable pile of secrets? Alright, don't want to go too fast, because these guys like to pop out of nowhere. And there they are. There's the ones that pop up out of nowhere. Alright, make a left here to the first dungeon. Do. Alright, now let's hit reset. And there's our save. And that's how you change a battery. Now power back on. And it's still there even after powering the game off. So just follow those steps. Be careful not to damage the chip while you have it open. Don't put too much heat into the battery. Make sure you're just touching the solder and the clips. And there you go. Alright, that is how you change a battery on an old game that no longer saves. It's very simple. Just follow the steps I told you. The hardest part is getting out the old battery. Once you get out the old battery, it's easy just to pop a new one in and solder it down. Just make sure it's going the same direction as the old battery. Positive going right to the correct side. Alright. Please, if you enjoyed my video, please subscribe. I'm going to be trying to release at least 3 videos every...
And goodbye, guys!
And that was my daughter. Yeah, come tell everybody, please subscribe for future videos.
Please subscribe for future video. Click bell and say bye to my dad, and I love it.
Alright, so like she said, please subscribe, and I'm going to be trying to release about 3 videos per week. Have a great weekend. Bye.
And bye to you, man. Oh yeah.